So Fortnite added a new setting that allows controller players to get better aim. It's called tweak zone. And today I'll show the best settings you should use depending on your controller. And I'll also be showing the best scope sensitivity and everything to go with it. So let's hop right into this video. So in this new update, Fortnite added a bunch of new settings and one that could potentially give you crazy aim if used right. It's called tweak zone aiming, and it's a brand new setting for all controller players. And today I'll show the best settings you could use, as well as my personal settings, and I have Aimbot with them. So let's get right into it. We're just going to go through the display settings first, where I play on windowed full screen. My display is the Dell Alienware monitor, resolution 1920 by 1080, VSync off. My frame rate is on 360 because my monitor is a 360 Hertz. Try to match this with your monitor. My rendering mode is on DX12, but I do recommend the new performance mode. My brightness is 150 and I don't use any colorblind strength or mode. I have this all turned off. My motion blur is off. And then for my graphic settings, you could copy these, and I do use view distance on far, textures on medium, effects on low, post-processing also on low. And in the advanced graphics, NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency, I have this on. If you have a super good PC, turn this on plus boost, but for me, on is the best option. Now let's get into my audio settings. All this is just personal preference, but I play on low sound quality, hit markers on default, visualize sound effects, I have this on, and these are my subtitle settings. Okay, going into the communication tab, really not that important, but in the game tab, this is where it gets really important. So in the movement tab, toggle sprint on, auto open doors off, mantle activation hold jump, and hurdle activation press jump. In the combat tab, these are my settings. I recommend copying everything you see here. For the preferred item slots, I have these off right now. Now, auto sort consumables to the right, this is a really good setting. I have this on. Continuous fire, this is a brand new setting for controller players. When you have it on, I'll leave a clip on screen, but it basically just shoots automatically. Pretty good if you want that, but yeah, it's up to you. In the building tab, simple build, I have this off. Reset building choice on. Turbo building, make sure this setting is on. In the editing tab, I am using simple edit right now just because it's so broken, but if you have simple edit off, these are the best settings to use. Auto confirm edits to both just gives you the one-click edits and resets. It's really good. And then disable pre-edit option makes it so you don't have pre-edits basically, so could be good if you like that. Now in the extra game options, these are my settings. I recommend copying all these settings if you want more FPS. Now for the FOVs, these are my settings. I have them to the max right now. And for replays, I have these all off. Energy saving to never, and both these settings off. And yeah, these are the rest of my options in the game settings. Nothing too important here. Now for the game UI tab, reticle, I have this on. My reticle ammo indicator, I also have this on. Both the spreads off, pull reticle off. Damage numbers on list, and my reticle damage feedback on hit in icons. My damage number scale is to the max, and my HUD scale is to 78. And these are the rest of my HUD options. You guys can copy whatever you want from here. Okay, in the touch and motion tab, we have gyro aiming, and I recommend turning this off, as well as all the settings that go with it, like the sensitivities, all of that, turn that off. And now we'll skip over the keyboard settings into my updated controller settings, and these are the best settings for this season. We're to get into that new tweak zone setting, and I'll show the best settings for that as well. So in the input tab, these are the settings if you want to copy them. Build immediately, builder pro, I should have this on. Edit hold time to the lowest, simple edit hold time, I also have this to the lowest. Depends what you play on, you could change these accordingly. Slide hold time, I have this to the highest. All these settings you could copy, but let's get right into the sensitivity. Now this is a slower sensitivity, but if you prefer slower sensitivity, then these are so good. For the look speeds, I have these both on 1. You could customize this by turning use advanced off and then changing those. For the build mode, I have this on 2.1, the edit mode on 2.2, first person does not matter, but for the look speeds, both on 35. Now I don't use boost this season, especially with that tweak zone setting, you don't need it. Turning boost ramp time on 0 as well, instant boost when building on, and now for my ADS. So I have both the look speeds on 8%. I'm not using a horizontal boost, but I am using a 1 vertical boost. I like it, honestly, I prefer it. You guys could test with it, it really doesn't matter too much. ADS boost ramp time on 0, and my scope speed. It's not too fast, this scope speed, but I hit all my shots. I'll show a clip on screen, it's so good. In the advanced settings, look dampening time, I have this off. I am on linear settings. Both my aim assists are on 100, but sometimes when I play 99, I actually like it more, so you could test with that. And now for my dead zone settings, 9 and 10. So 9 for the left stick, right stick is on 10, and both my trigger release settings on 6%. Now for the new settings. So this is controller tweak zone. I have it on for scoped or aiming. I don't have it on for building, and my tweak zone setting is 6, and the tweak offset is 1.1. Now let me show why you should use this setting, and if you are going to use it, what you should change depending on your controller. So the default tweak zone settings are very fast, which is why I lowered them to this, and it's way easier to control these. As you can see, I'm hitting every shot. Even in the aim trainer, this is the highest setting I use personally, and it's really good. And as you can see by those clips, these are the best settings for me. Foot controller off, and the dead zones don't really matter for that. Now into my updated binds. I am non-claw. I play on a PlayStation 5 controller. I edit with left stick, I confirm with right stick, and I pull out my builds with circle actually. I know it's a bit weird, but yeah, these are my binds, and you could copy what you want from here. Okay, now let me get into the best fast sensitivity, and honestly with the new tweak zone settings, these are crazy. Okay, now for the best fast sensitivity, and I really think you guys will like these. I've been using them a lot in reload, and I'm hitting every single shot on these. So yeah, for the build mode, I have it on 2.1, the edit mode on 2.2. Scrolling down to the look speeds, I have these both on 45. I know it seems fast, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Now for both the boosts, I have these on 0. Instant boost when building, have this on. And now for the ADS, I have it on 8.8. I'm not using a horizontal boost, but again, I am using that vertical boost. I really like it. Turning boost ramp time on 0 seconds, and for the scope speed on 0.93. In the advanced settings, I am on linear with no look dampening time, precision aim assist on 100, and the tracking also on 100. And now for the dead zones. So here's the dead zones I'm talking about. You'll never get drift on these. At 1414, it's perfect for every controller, and you could still build smooth on these, and the aiming is crazy. For the trigger release, I have these both on the lowest. And now for the tweak zone. So I've actually went and tweaked these a lot. I really like them. I'm hitting all my mammoth shots and pistol shots. Even my far range aim is so good on these settings. So for scoped or aiming, again, have it on. Tweak zone building, have it off. For the tweak zone at 2%, and the tweak offset at 1.8. Now for foot controller, leave this setting off. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Let's get into some gameplay on these settings. All right, let's try out this new tweak zone in ranked. Stick around, see if I can get that Unreal Legends rank. Aimbot, we gotta get in. $120. $90 white. Yeah, these settings are insane. Holy. 80. Oh, what? See you later, bro. Alright, it's a 1v1. Let's go! I told you these settings are insane. Oh my god. Literally, it's so easy to track players on these settings, and with this new tweak setting, it's actually crazy.